Happy Friday. Wow, I cannot believe another week has gone by. Just keeps going and going and going. So quick, life, right? It's amazing how fast our life goes by. So quickly when we're not even looking and it'll blink. Sorry, I have my incense going, so if you see smoke, it's just because it's my incense. I love burning incense. I love the smell. I just love the feeling that I get when I'm burning incense. So, as typically on Fridays, because it's my favorite day of the week, I come to you with a recap, but I'm doing things a little differently in the 2020. So if you are wanting to catch my lives, it's going to be a little different, the platform. So going forward, I'm going to still come to you live with information. I'm going to take Wednesdays off, meaning I'll come live to you Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday with information. And I'm also going to do my recap a little differently, meaning I'm going to post it in the evening, so on Friday. So if you want to get a recap on Fridays, you also have to hop on Friday evening. But you'll see the post. If you are active on social media, then you will see it. If you miss out on something, feel free to just DM me and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the link because, it's super easy for me to do that. So as you can see, this week has been all around self-awareness. And in the title today, we're talking about that you can gain purpose and peace of mind when you stop looking for the quick fix, right? It's essential for our emotional well-being to achieve self-awareness around our emotions so we make better decisions on how we respond based on how we are feeling when we are emotionally triggered. Now, achieving self-awareness means taking time to really getting to know who you are, being open to change because change is inevitable, and embracing that pivoting may be part of the process. In fact, it's a part of the process that we oftentimes will also try to avoid. Hello, thanks for joining. And we always try, we a lot of the time will try to avoid change, but we can't because change is inevitable. And then the piece of having to pivot, well, we'll often resist doing that as well. Hello, I'm Leslie Cadet, and I'm an empowerment coach. I help my clients achieve self-awareness around their emotions so they can handle the triggers, manage their emotions, and live a more positive life. Now, if you're new to my lives, welcome. And if you're a return listener, then welcome home. So this week is all about self-awareness, and I've talked to you about how pursuing a quick fix to your problems is not sustainable. I also shared with you that if you let go of that mindset, you can gain clarity and focus. And today I want to talk to you about how you can gain purpose and peace of mind when you stop trying to force your life, always looking for that quick fix. But before I get started, let me quickly go over the trigger cycle. As you can see, it's behind me. This is a cycle that we go on every day. It's a ride we go on every day. So yes, you see the smoke here? It's my incense. So nothing's burning. My house is not burning down, but I love incense. So again, coming back to this trigger cycle, this is our cycle on repeat. I've written it in the middle. It's something we go through every single day. We can't avoid it. No one else can do it for us, and we can't pay someone off to do it for us. So just wrap your head around that this is something that you will have to go through every day. So what are triggers? Triggers are an event, something that happens in your life that will evoke an emotion, a feeling, right? So you had that growing up, as you're born. You're born into this world, you go through life, you experience life. Some things are harder than others. Some have great emotions attached to them and become memories in our memory bank of great things that we can look back on fondly. Some things, though, are negative. And so we've had negative events happen in our life. And we also have, we have negative events that happen that evoke that emotion. And that emotion, what it does is it will be fueled by that trigger, that negative trigger. That negative emotion will be fueled by the trigger. It will drive our response and how we show up and the things that we say we'll do. And it's typically negative, meaning we'll just say what we feel in the moment or do what we feel in the moment. And oftentimes, once we've cooled off, thought about it, gone back and realized that maybe there's something we need to do. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm going to move this. So maybe there's something that we need to do. And because of that, see, here's my incense that's burning. So because of that, we've realized that we've had to go back and fix things. And not always are we able to fix things well. Because why? Because feelings get hurt, and over time, people will not give you that pass. And that works really even not only just for personal relationships, but our professional relationships. So if you're looking, if you're that person who says, well, that's me, it's who I am, it's how I'm wired, people just have to get over it, I will fix it at some point where I will just go back and apologize and hopefully that will fix everything. Not always the case, doesn't always work. You'll get a pass maybe once or twice from the people that you work with. A lot of the time though, they will not give you another pass. In fact, it could damage that relationship. So I want to help you avoid damaging your relationship. So that being said, as I said, triggers are an event, evokes an emotion, in turn fuels our emotions. Our emotions drive our responses and the things that we say and we do, and then we can have a positive or negative response. So with that being said, in my earlier lives, I asked you a simple question, which was, what if I told you there's a magic pill to fix everything? And of course, we've already established that the answer is clearly no, that there is no magic pill, and anyone who tells you that is not being truthful. And I'm not going to be one of those coaches who tells you that in 30 days you're going to be cured or that your problem is simply going to vanish. No, because it would not line up with my core values to tell you something that is just not true. However, we can find ways to make things better, to improve our lives if we put in the work for us. But that takes real commitment and dedication to ourselves and not giving up when it gets tough or doesn't go as fast as we want it to go, or the results don't show up the way we want and as quickly as we want. You see, most people set goals and say they're going to do something, but when it gets tough or doesn't pan out as quickly or line up with the vision they had, they simply quit. I'm hoping that because you're here watching my video, that you jump onto my lives, that you are ready to let the quick fix mentality go and you're ready for more for your life. Like I said, it's human nature to look for shortcuts, for the quick fix. But when it comes to your overall emotional well-being, especially our emotions, taking shortcuts or trying to find the quick fix isn't sustainable because we can't just fix our emotions and then they go away. We're emotional beings. It's how we are wired. We can, however, learn to manage our emotions so that they don't manage us. So getting back to today's topic, I want to leave you with a tip on how you can achieve purpose and peace of mind when you stop looking for the quick fix. Real simple, but it's really hard too at the same time. The way to achieve purpose and most importantly, peace of mind by letting go of the quick fix is surrender of control. Scary, right? I know. It's hard to let go of control because of fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear that whatever that may be, whatever that may be, won't work out the way you want it to if you're not controlling the process every step of the way. But the thing is, you can't control what you can't control. You cannot control what you cannot control, okay? Outside external things, you can't control that. You can't control how someone's going to respond to you. You can't control how something's going to go. You can only control yourself and things that you do, how you show up in the world. So by surrendering control, you will gain peace of mind. Yeah, I know it sounds like, well, how am I going to gain peace of mind? Well, you'll take the pressure off of trying to put all the puzzle pieces together all of the time, or trying to move something in the direction that you see fit all of the time. When you say surrender control and allow yourself to be open to and accepting of change, because again, change is inevitable, you embrace that pivoting may be part of the process. You're in essence allowing yourself to receive. And that piece of the puzzle that you've always been trying to control could be waiting for you right around the corner with a new connection or a new opportunity that you weren't expecting. And then that puts you in a whole other playing field that's better than what you were trying to control all along. See what I'm saying? So you might think that I want something to go this way, this is my plan, that's it. End of story. I'm in control, but you're not. And if you allow yourself to just be open to accept that maybe you might have to change something or go left instead of right, that new connection or opportunity that you need, but you weren't expecting because you were trying to control it, but instead you will surrendered control, well, that piece could be waiting for you and get you on a whole other playing field that you weren't even expecting. So the way to achieve purpose and peace of mind is through surrendering control over things that you have no control over. Meaning you don't know how something's going to turn out, even if it's your goal or something that you aspire to achieve. In fact, it could turn out better, again, because you surrender control over it. And by surrendering control, then you find peace of mind. But it doesn't just mean that you let life happen. No, you still have to be an active participant in your life, but accept when change happens Embrace that you may have to pivot and allow yourself to be open to receiving what's next. That could be amazing, and that will give you purpose. So now that we're in a new year, in a new decade, what are you doing differently with your life? What's your legacy? What do you want for your life? Have you been able to or even pondered on those questions? Or are you having difficulty looking forward because of your emotions? This always getting the better of you. There's a way for you to take back control of it, of your emotions, if you're open to receiving something that maybe you haven't tried yet, because maybe fear is telling you not to bother, to not put yourself out there, to not step outside of your comfort zone and take action to take back control over this piece, because you have control over this. That is the piece you have control over if you're willing to put in the work. I know what that's like to have your emotions manage you and how you show up in the world, keeping one foot in the past, because guess what? You show up however you show up when you're emotionally triggered. You say what you say, you do what you do in the moment, and you figure, well, I'll just go back and fix it once. You know, they know me, that's who I am. They know I'm emotional. They know that's how I am, that's how I usually show up. They always forgive me. Doesn't always work though. At some point, it's going to damage the relationship. So you're keeping one foot in the past, again, having to go back and fix things. You're barely in your present life because you're always looking over your shoulder, having to fix things. And guess what? You're not focusing on what's next, your future life, your future self. That's why I created my program, my 90 Days Accelerator program, Manage Your Emotions, Master Your Life, to tackle this cycle. And it goes live on Monday, January 6th. This program could be just what you're looking for to move your needle forward so you can take back your power over your emotions, and so that you can finally start being the best version of you and start living your best life. It's worked for me, and it's worked for others that I've had the pleasure to guide through this process. I've helped them guide them through this process. They put in the work, the dedication, the commitment to themselves, and are now living they're now on the path to being their best selves and living their best lives. Now, if you're ready for change, if you're ready for more, and you want to be an active participant in your life so that you can live your life with clarity, focus, purpose, and peace of mind, then click on the link in the title notes and let's set up a call to see where you are at and if you are right for the program. Are you ready to say yes to you? Or are you willing to let time keep on ticking and pass you by? Because time waits for no one and will not wait for you to decide. You have the power to start living the life you want to live. Surrender your control over everything. So important. One of the biggest pieces to having peace of mind in your life, to be happy or to be content, to gain clarity and focus, to get on your purpose, is surrendering your control over this. You're always trying to control everything. You're always trying to control everything, but this piece has control over you, is managing how you show up in your life, so you can't control you. So how are you going to be able to actually live that life that you want? Don't allow your fears to be your master. Fear of the unknown, fear that you're not worthy or good enough or capable. Don't let fear rob you of living your best life. You can have that better life if you start believing in yourself, but it's your choice to decide. So if you said, I choose me, then click on the link and let's see where this can go. The call's free. You come away with knowledge about you and your journey, and maybe you aren't right for the program, but maybe you are. It's up to you. Again, do you want to live your life with confidence, clarity, focus, purpose, and peace of mind? Or do you want to stay on that hamster wheel that keeps moving and speeding up, and your emotions are in control and managing your life? It's possible for you to learn to be able to, and to be able to spot and handle these, which are your triggers. It's possible for you to manage your emotions so that they are no longer the master of your life, and so that you can make better decisions on your life, be your best self, start living that best life. That is all possible for you. It's your choice. I want to thank you for watching, whether you're on here live or watching it back. I really appreciate your support. As I said, today I started something new for 2020. Yes, it's Friday, and yes, I typically do a recap of the week. I will go on live later this evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time for a recap of the week in case you missed any of the lives earlier this week. But I do want to let you know that I decided to do things a little differently. I will only go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Wednesday I will not be on live. That's okay. I still will make sure that I bring you content that's going to help you with your life. So again, tune in later tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you want to have a recap of the week. If you want to hear it all again, maybe you missed something and you want to hear what you missed. So remember, navigate your day with an attitude of gratitude, because with the right attitude, it will put you in the right mindset for when life happens, and it will. I'm Leslie Godet, and I'm an empowerment coach. I help my clients achieve self-awareness around their emotions so that they handle the triggers, manage their emotions, and live a more positive life. I hope you have a fantastic Friday. It's Friday. So for those of you who have traditional 9-to-5 jobs, you know you're like waiting to go home. You're waiting for the clock to go by. Don't wish your life away. Just wish that you live a better life, more purposeful, with clarity, focus, and peace of mind. Hope you have a great day. See you tonight. Bye for now.